faithfully discharge
the duties of interim police chief according to the best of my abilities.
The Manlius Town Board unanimously appointed Jason Casalia as interim police chief. A tumultuous week and a half, starting with sloppy handling of details on the top supermarket threat and ending with a sudden and secret departure of the police chief.
Manlius board members, though, hoping they're now turning things around. News Channel 9's Madison Moore at the meeting tonight, where she says some people are still ticked at how all of this went down.
Well, Jeff and Christy, there were a handful of people who spoke up, sharing their frustrations with how the board handled the exit of former police chief Kroll and calling on the board to practice the transparency they campaigned on.
The placing of a gag order on the details of the separation leaves everyone in the dark as to why. The terms of the settlement leave a cloud over the chief's head with no explanation of what caused the town to dismiss him.
For a board that ran on transparency, you owe it to the citizens of this community to explain it.
I was on that side for a long time. I was looking in and asking for more transparency. So I get it. And we always strive to be as transparent as possible. But in this situation, when we have personnel matters, any personnel matter that happens has to happen confidentially.
The town supervisor trying to assure people the language in the separation agreement is standard and still sticking to his claim this was all amicable on both sides. He says the board is hoping to move forward with the help of the new interim chief.
I'll be working directly with the members of the organization to make sure that we're on track and we're going where we need to go, and that is to provide the best level of service we can to this community.
Which he knows well.
I'm a resident of the town of Manlius, have been for most of my life, and started in policing here actually in 1986 as a police explorer while I was in high school at ESM, and became a police officer in 1991 and served here for just over 20 years and retired as a captain. So I'm very excited to be back home.
Casalia will help the board with what it's calling a new direction for the police department and restructuring the job description of chief of police. Conversations Supervisor Deere says will include community input. Jeff?